Hey guys and gals and non-binary pals. So today we're having a very, very special episode of Nerd Initiation because my bestie Jason here and I are actually going to watch WandaVision and do a reaction video together. What do you think, Jason? Are you excited? I'm so excited.
I cannot wait. We have been building up to this for so long. This is what, the 9th episode? 8th episode?
The 9th episode and the final episode.
Seems like it just started.
I know, it does. But I got my popcorn and my comfy blanket. I'm all comfied out.
So I do not have any popcorn, although it looks really good. I did have a big dinner before this recording, but I am comfy too, down in my nerd lair, in my recliner with my blanket. Take a look at this. Xana, this will look familiar.
Yes.
Here, gang, this is my Marvel Comics blanket made for me for my 40th birthday by Xana herself.
Yes,
this is cool too, because on the other side, it's DC Comics. But today it's on the Marvel side.
That's
because
right.
We're watching
WandaVision.
And as you know, the first 2 episodes have been us talking about WandaVision, speculating about the ending. Now we're going to find out, and I can't wait. One last thing. I am wearing a Cobra Kai t-shirt, just in case anybody was wondering.
Your Cobra Kai t-shirt. Is that the Cobra Kai logo that's on your t-shirt? Like the original?
That is correct.
Nice.
I'm thinking next
comes full circle. Ooh, there you go. All right. I'm excited to get down. So are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Remote in hand.
Samesies.
We should start queuing it up here.
Oh, I'm already queued up. I'm ready.
I need like a holster, like, and then do one of these like little flip moves.
And then the lightsaber just comes out of it.
All right, I'm circling now. Disney.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm all queued up. All I have to do is press enter. Spoilers! 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 On a side note, I did think that it was very interesting that she made Vision out of nothing.
Yeah, and you know, there was that whole thing where they had that fake footage where it looked like she stole his parts, but she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I like when she does that thing when her powers are freaking out and she does that weird Archie back move.
Yeah, like she's about to fall over. It's weird. I like it.
Yeah. Oh, I love the Marvel intro. It gives me the feels. Seeing the heroes I followed for over 30 years brought to life. Gets me right here. Is this the music you think of whenever you see me?
This should be your ringtone on my phone.
It's like the Jason theme. Yeah, it should.
Why have I not done this already? Okay, I'm setting it as your ringtone. Oh, and... Ooh, pause.
You got it.
Is Agatha? Is she, like, absorbing Wanda's power? Did she say that she, like, steals it from other people? All right.
And I love seeing the kids use their powers. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's really cool.
That made me go like, oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Cool effect.
Yeah, it was. It was like the original Avengers where they're throwing cars at each other and Wanda throwing it at Agatha. However, she's not going to be dead though.
I just love Scarlet Witch's look. You know, she's just like soccer mom with powers.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the boots there. It makes me think of Wizard of Oz.
Yes, the Wicked Witch. Yes, I thought that so too. Is that White Vision? Oh no.
Oh, I cannot wait to see how this goes down. I'm seeing a White Vision brought to life. The Vision who was around when I was a kid.
Oh my god. Did you say run?
I think he said Wanda. Oh my god, what's he doing?
He said run.
He did. I don't like this part. Wanda, do something. Oh, Who do we got? Oh my God.
Vision versus Vision.
Just like Superman 3.
I was thinking of the Spider-Man meme or the double Pietro. Speaking of which,
Let's see. We got college slacker Pietro going on.
Right? I didn't know Pietro was super strong as well as super fast. Oh,
Whoa.
God.
Sometimes that is a trope with speedsters. They can display strength because they're moving so fast.
Like they put their speed behind it.
Yes, exactly. You know, they can hit someone 100 times and they really feel like they're getting hit harder, but it's just more.
yes, like in the X-Men where this Pietro broke that guard's nose when he was changing the scene really fast.
Why do I want to hang out with this guy?
Because he's just you, but faster.
Oh, man.
Agent Woo. Agent Woo's so cool. Ant-Man
Agent
teaching
Woo
him
spinoff.
magic. I hope so.
Oh, hey now. Wait, that was a horrible Vision pun by that director guy. Ugh.
Fuck you.
I like what he did there.
No.
So that line reminded me of, did you ever see that movie, Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story?
You know, I always meant to, but I never did.
There's a scene where his character goes to India
Mm-hmm.
and meets the Beatles when they're learning how to meditate or whatever.
Oh, wait. Yes, I have seen that. I know what scene, or at least I've seen that scene. I know what scene you're talking about.
You know the scene I mean, where
Yeah.
like they have a guy playing John Lennon and he has some line where he's like, yeah, if you only imagine.
Mhm.
Like he looks at the camera and says it all obviously. That line about not having vision or whatever reminded me of that.
Oh my God.
Where they're just trying to
Boo!
hammer what he's saying, like the joke, the pun, whatever.
I turned
it was so good.
turned into the old lady from The Princess Bride. Boo! Boo!
Yeah, that will be you in 50 years.
Out to him, the king of refuge, the king of garbage.
All right, that'll be our next episode. You're just going to quote lines from The Princess Bride.
I can do that. Just like respond everything you say. I'll just respond from a quote from that movie.
Yeah, I don't think our friends watching and listening know, but that is your favorite movie, right? Princess
That is
Bride of all
absolutely
time.
my favorite movie is Princess Bride. Absolutely.
And how often do you watch it?
I watch it once a week.
How many years has that been the case?
A few.
You're like, how old am I?
I don't know. A few.
31 years.
I love that movie so it's my soul movie. I just love it. It's so great.
The closest movie I have to that, and I don't watch it as frequently, but Ghostbusters is my favorite movie, and I know it forwards and backwards, and I just feel a real connection with it. I know what you mean. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, you just have a soul movie, and that one just happens to be my soul movie. I love it so much.
And Peter Venkman is my spirit animal.
Oh, I'm all about that Carrie Elwes. All about it. I'm not saying his name right, but that's how I say it.
Carrie Elwes?
Elwes? Elwes?
Elwes?
Oh. He's cute though.
Not as cute as Andre the Giant.
Oh, he is cute. No.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Pour one out. I don't have anything to pour out.
Are you ready to unpause this and get back into the woo action?
I love Agent Woo. Agent Woo is amazing, and I love that he just learns all of his sneaky magic tricks from Ant-Man.
I know. And Ant-Man is so awesome.
Yeah, exactly. It's
like a regular dude.
Paul Rudd. You can't get any better than Paul Rudd for these movies.
He was the best part of Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
There you go. And Clueless, hello.
Oh yeah, Clueless.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the first thing I saw him in.
Mm-hmm. Same juice. All right, ready?
You were young when that came out.
I was very young, but that's okay.
Clueless. Yeah,
I still liked
hey,
it.
starting early. You know what movie we still have to watch sometime?
Um,
Mannequin.
Mannequin, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I know. We need
Folks,
to
let
have
us know if you're a Mannequin fan.
yeah, let us know down in the comments. All right.
You know, one thing I haven't noticed about this show, unlike some of the movies, they don't have cameos in it. You know, by like some of the creators.
Stanley's dead.
Well, yeah, there's that, but even in like Avengers Endgame, they had the writer Jim Starlin in. He was the
Mm.
creator of Thanos. You know, things like that.
You know, I haven't thought about it, but I think that's a very good point.
It's funny to see these characters in the town break character. You know, they're going back to their true selves.
So she is making all of the children stay in their rooms.
Yes.
Crazy.
I've seen a lot of comparisons to like for what she's doing to like the old episode of the Twilight Zone where the little boy controls the whole town with his like psychic powers.
Mhm.
Very similar. All right, now we're back to Pietro, early 2000s college slacker, aka the Jason story. Boner. Boner, who is also a character on Growing Pains, kids.
My husband Ralph. It was Ralph Boner.
Wait a minute now. That is very interesting, I think.
Man, Monica is fierce.
Mm.
Nice to meet you, Ralph. Which is really cool. However, let's talk about the Vision versus Vision battle going on as well, because we know
Right,
that's
Vision
going to be
battle.
important.
Boy, White Vision is tearing it up.
Fuck.
You would almost think he might have an advantage because he doesn't have that humanity.
I mean, that's certainly true, where White Vision without humanity may not know right from wrong emotionally, but he may understand the difference from a knowledge level, whereas Wanda has the exact opposite, where she gets that the pain that she's causing is emotional, but may not have knowledge of how she is doing it or how to do what she is doing, you know?
But it does seem like she didn't really realize she was doing it.
And on the subject of her not knowing her own power of strength, Wanda coming in with the power of the Jedi chokehold.
She's much stronger than Darth Vader. Fuck, she can do.
Yeah, he just does one dude's neck at a time. She
I
just
know.
did like 50.
The whole town, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I think so. This is going to be so amazing. Oh, look at this.
Oh, he's got. Oh, there's Thanos.
Oh, look. He downloaded it into him.
Which you can tell because White Vision's computer chip is turning Mind Stone yellow.
So awesome.
So he's still White Vision, but he's Vision in White Vision.
So now they can get rid of the hex.
Right. Oh my God. They can get. What about the boys though?
I think we're going to figure something out with them right now.
Did Wanda just Wanda Agatha?
We're going to use that as a verb now. I'm going to Wanda you.
I'm gonna Wanda you.
Z, you know how this works, don't you? Wow.
And here we see the fall of Agatha into
Gladys Kravitz.
Please.
I'm sorry. You're cruel.
Zaina, do you have a neighbor like Gladys Kravitz?
No, I think I am that neighbor. I watch my neighborhood out my windows all the time.
Oh yeah, you tell me about that. You have fun neighbors.
I do.
Now there's a different look.
Hiya, hon. Hey. That sounds kind of
Spontaneous costume changes.
Did I leave the oven on, or is that just you, hon?
And personality changes.
You live here now. Okie dokie, artichoke.
I've actually said that in my life. Okie dokie artichoke. I've said it.
You need to say it more.
I think it stemmed from my father always waking me up saying, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. So, just other food-related turn of phrases are incorporated in my life. Anyway, back to WandaVision.
Is the hex still up?
It seems that way.
Well, yeah, the boys are alive, so.
Oh, there goes the circus.
Oh, it's getting smaller. Oh no, I think I know what's gonna happen.
What do you think, Z?
Oh God, they're walking home hand in hand. She's bringing the hex in, and then they're gonna disappear, and she'll be alone again. Oh, but she has white vision.
Yes.
Oh
I
my
like her
God.
hair like that.
I do too. It's amazing.
Z, you should cosplay as her.
All right, fucking will.
Yeah, I think you'd look good.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
no.
I'll be Vision with a beard. Do you like my robotic motions?
Because that's how Vision looks. Oh no,
The Vision had a tear.
I didn't know Vision could cry.
That was in the comics. Hey, she didn't get back into her Buick Verano.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. It didn't like all happen in her head or whatever.
Right. But I saw the car there. She's just like acting like nothing happened.
I only cried a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
I'm okay.
Aw, Z. You big softy.
I am. She had to tuck a man and everything. And then she lost her love. Damn.
But then, like, where did White Vision go?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yes!
Man. Oh my God. That was so good.
It's setting up a way for those kids to come back.
Good, because that was the only reason I cried. That
Right.
and her losing a vision again, but oh my God. And oh my God, White Vision. Where is White Vision? What is he doing? He knows who he is. He has memories now of him with Wanda. What is gonna go on? Unless, do you think he's gonna go out because they went against his living will to make him into a human weapon, and he's gonna go like destroy all of the weapons that they made out of him or whatever?
That hadn't occurred to me, but that could be something that happens. Yeah. I just want more White Vision because he looks awesome.
He does look awesome.
It's a really cool visual.
Yep. But I don't know. That's what I think about White Vision, is that he's gonna be like because he's like, I am Vision. So like, and then he leaves. Where is he? Where does he go? Wanda doesn't know that he is Vision now. Like, and he has all of his memories on his hard drive or what have you.
Yes. So that's going to set up for them encountering each other again. And that's going to be a pretty big thing.
I know. Oh, that's gonna
Maybe
be so
that'll
great.
set up the West Coast Avengers in the cinematic universe. I hope.
Oh gosh. Avengers 90210.
I'd watch it.
Ah, me too.
Luke Perry, if you were still with us, you could have a part on it.
Right. The Avengers OC. Oh god.
You know, Kevin Feige, like the main dude behind Marvel stuff, said recently they're not sure if there's going to be a season 2. It's just going to go directly into the Doctor Strange movie, like her storyline. So what we saw at the end there, they're going to follow up on in that.
I'm so excited. When does that come out? I need to know. I love the Wanda story. I'm
I think it's next.
obsessed.
I think it's next year.
I have to wait a year.
Yeah, we're gonna get Spider-Man first. That's in December of this year.
Hmm.
I want to say March of next year is Doctor Strange. But
It's a
this year
whole
we're
year.
also getting Black Widow and the Eternals, and
What's the
the show
Eternals?
is. I don't really know a lot about the Eternals. They're like cosmic beings.
I thought those were the Watchers. Is that not it? Is
Watchers.
that not what they're
I
called?
don't think so.
Are that the people that
Well,
Stan Lee was talking to at the end credits in one of the movies? Is
oh, the Watchers. Yeah,
that what they're
the
called?
Watchers. The Watchers might be in that. Yeah, the Watchers will be in What If probably. That was always
Oh.
hosted by a Watcher,
Oh,
like the
that makes
comic
sense.
series. Yeah.
What do you want?
You know, the theory I always heard was that Stan Lee was the Watcher.
Or Stan Lee was a Watcher. Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Because the thing about that is he was in every Marvel movie, not just the cinematic ones, but the ones made by other studios.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the Sony ones or the X-Men ones that were made by 20th Century Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Because that meant he was traveling around the Marvel multiverse.
True.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I know
So
that
what
was
did
quite
you
a roller
think?
coaster.
That was a roller coaster. I was emotionally invested.
It was
So good.
emotional.
I was emotional. It was very well done. I can see why Kevin Smith cried. I'm right there with you, Kevin. I'm right there with you. I know exactly what you went through.
Well, yeah, while I didn't cry, I mean, it was a lot to take in, a lot to process.
You didn't cry. I didn't shed a tear. No tears came out.
You dry cried. No, I'm really glad to see it end the way it did. They tied everything together. You know,
Really
there were
nicely.
things that they didn't do that I thought they were going to do. I mean, we're not seeing Mephisto. Maybe that's not going to happen till Doctor Strange, if at all. But I
Right?
feel like that was a huge red herring, like him
Mm-hmm.
being hinted at and then not shown.
That's true. That's true. Now, it's interesting that she only heard her children when she was in like the um uh Scarlet Witch and reading the book. I guess that was leading to that. Wasn't her children made of parts of Mephisto's soul, right? So
Yes.
is it a coincidence maybe that um that she only heard them while reading the book, or
That book has got to be connected to him in some way. She's looking for a way to get to them, and that could be through him.
Mhm, that's true. Maybe she'll make a deal with the devil for her children.
It may sound like a good idea, but it probably isn't.
How does making a deal with the devil sound like a good idea? The only thing that you want to do, the only kind of deal you want to make with the devil is if you're good at an instrument, it's the only time that you can make a deal with the devil.
Well, the sounding good part is getting her kids back, but doing it
Oh,
is the bad part for sure.
oh, yeah. I was just thinking, and don't do it in Georgia. Or if you're gonna make a deal with the devil, I guess Georgia would
the,
be the
de-
place to go.
the devil went down to Georgia.
He's looking for a soul to steal.
Oh, you know, I have that record.
I bet you do.
It used to be my mom's, or it might have been my dad's. It was one of my parents.
What do you want? Why do you keep yelling at me? I'm trying to do something. Okay. Cats.
So, cats, what can you do? So
Nothing.
now I think we have 3 weeks, and then the next Marvel show starts up, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I
And it's
mean,
not going to be WandaVision. WandaVision really had heart. It sucked a lot of people in. A lot of people who weren't even big Marvel fans have been fans of the show. A lot of people are disappointed it's over. I know.
mhm.
We're going to see a different vibe with this next show. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good. It's going to be more action and down to earth. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, and I agree. But how are you going to like go from Wanda and witches and magic and craziness to the Winter Soldier and Falcon? Not that they're not cool. They are pretty cool. And I know he's gonna go through all that emotional stuff with Captain America's shield or whatever, sure. I just keep every time I think of Captain America, there's that meme of the guy doing a German accent that he's like, oh, oh yeah, we defeated Captain America. We just shot at his legs. His shield is very, very small. Like,
I know.
you know which
I mean, that's
which
what would
meme I'm
happen in the
talking
real
about?
world. Yeah.
Oh my god, I laugh every time. I'll have to send it to you again because every time I watch that, I laugh when I think of Captain America that plays in my head.
I want to see that. Yeah. See it
His
again.
shield is the size of a dinner plate. I do terrible German accents. I'm sorry, but oh god.
Well, I guess my thing is, we want more magic and whimsy, but the universe requires balance. And now we're going to get grounded realism. That's all part of Marvel. You get everything with Marvel. I mean, you get all the different story types, tropes, genres. The thing I remember about the Marvel universe was it did seem so grounded in the beginning, like with Iron Man, Iron Man 2.
Hmm.
Even Captain America used science to explain everything.
Right.
But then you get to Avengers, and then it's turning into sci-fi because now this grounded world is getting
Has
invaded by aliens.
invaded by aliens, has Thor coming through the Rainbow Road or whatever it's called.
The Rainbow Bridge,
Rainbow Bridge. I'm thinking of fucking Mario Kart.
the Yellow Brick Road.
No, Mario Kart's the Rainbow Road. It's always the last um track that you can do on Mario Kart, any Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's where Thor came from.
Oh yeah, totally where Thor came from.
The land of Mario.
He's up there in Rainbow Road driving in a little car, slipping on bananas.
I mean, we didn't really see magic until Doctor Strange, I think, right? I mean,
Well,
aside from
no.
Scarlet Witch.
Well, I was gonna say Scarlet Witch was in
Yeah.
Age of Ultron, which was before Doctor Strange.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, to sum up, from Iron Man in 2008 onward, you started out with some grounded realism. It started getting more sci-fi with Avengers, and then eventually by I guess 2015 is when we get Scarlet Witch. That's when they start introducing magic. You see more of that in Captain America Civil War the next year, followed later that year by Doctor Strange. So it's kind of cool the journey the universe has taken, where it almost starts as the world outside your window and then introduces all these other elements that are not realistic, but they make them work within that world.
Gotcha. Yeah, definitely. As a born witch myself, I understand. It's like the world outside, and then we're slowly coming into my house. No.
Scary.
That's right. But yeah, no, that's a great point that it starts off with science and then gets into that whole craziness and Thor slipping on bananas, right? We got that.
Oh yeah. Well, the cool thing is there's something for everybody.
Hmm.
If you like science, there's that. If you like more, hardcore sci-fi, there's that. If you like magic and fantasy, there's that. In certain ways, it reminds me of the Star Wars universe because you get a lot of those elements with those stories as well.
That's true, because it does start out in like kind of a sciencey kind of thing. Well, not science. He's like a, futuristic farmer or whatever. But you don't, and then you progress to get magic or Jedi powers.
Right. It's a good formula.
He's being
But
a
really,
butt.
what is the cat's opinion?
What is your opinion on magic? What do you think? He sees ghosts.
Oh, I bet.
You see ghosts? So he definitely believes in magic.
Meowgic.
Meowgic.
I can tell he is powerful.
It is the all-powerful baby.
See, I always make my cat stand like that
No,
because it's funny. It looks like they're a person.
that's right. Anyway, yes, magic. Science to magic. And I think that, like you said, that is a very good recipe for, anything that's in the, realm of nerds, because you get a little bit of everything. And I think that's great because there is more scientific leaning nerds versus, more sci-fi or magic or, Renaissance fair kind of nerds, which is kind of where my
Yeah,
wheelhouse is.
right. And yeah, I guess I'm more science sci-fi.
Hmm.
A little dabble of fantasy is good sometimes.
Yeah, just to
Like
keep it interesting.
I enjoy Conan the Barbarian. That's a fun character.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume the wait, is that comics? Did it originate as comics? Because I only know it as it originated as Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then in later years Jason Momoa.
Yeah. Well, I think it started off as novels, and then it became a comic series in the early 70s. Marvel Comics got the license for it. They had a very long run that I think went into the early 90s. Like they did those books for 20 years.
Hmm.
But yeah, the movies came out in the 80s, and I'm familiar with those too. They're awesome, of course.
Yeah, it was great. And then yes, the fairly newer one with Jason Momoa that came out in like mid 2000s,
Like 2010, maybe.
maybe. Yeah,
I
around
I
there.
never saw it.
I did.
I could, the rumor I used to hear like in the early 2000s. I remember a guy telling me this when I lived in Ann Arbor. He was like, they're gonna bring Schwarzenegger back as Conan, but he's gonna be older. He's gonna be King Conan, and then The Rock will play his son. And I was like, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome. That's not what happened.
I still, maybe even in the last year, I heard something about Schwarzenegger coming back for something like that. Don't know if it'll happen.
He was my governor.
That's right. Yeah, you did live under his benevolent rule.
Yes, I did.
Did you ever meet him?
I never met him.
No.
Shocking, right?
So to sum up, I think this thread we've been on, Marvel has closed another chapter, but now we're going to be on to the next thing. Lots of
Great.
stuff to look forward to.
So excited.
Yes, just keeps on going. Trying to think, have you been up to anything else nerdy in the past week?
No, I was just so excited for this, for this last episode of WandaVision. That's all that kept me going this week, was knowing that you and I were going to sit down and watch it together. Like,
Finally, something to look
finally.
forward to, right?
That's the only thing I had to look forward to. I was so excited about it.
I was right there with you. All right. So one of our segments we introduced last week was the Knowledge is Power segment,
Knowledge is
where
power.
our beloved listeners and or viewers can write into us and ask us questions.
Yeah.
And we got another question, and I'm going to pull it up here
Wonderful.
now. Yeah, and I think it's a really good one. I liked your question from last week. Matter of fact, it's from the same guy. It's
Same
from
dude.
John.
Ah, John, you're so
Our-
great.
Our buddy John is really enjoying the show. He texted me earlier today and said that he's been spreading it to his friends, word of mouth.
That's
He
awesome.
really enjoyed that first episode, especially. He thought it was funny. This is his question, which I'll answer. Before I answer, though, I'll let you like have a stab at it because you might know a little
whatever.
bit about this too.
Oh, okay.
So here is our question. Longtime listener, first time caller. Do the X-Men and Avengers storylines in Marvel ever mingle? And if they do, how does Marvel square these worlds existing together? Or is this a multiple universe situation? Then he at the bottom he wrote, question submitted by little Jimmy Mixes Pitalik, 11-year-old from Muncie, Indiana. That's just John's sense of humor.
Oh, well, I actually, you know, from Wanda, we know that the Pietro that was in that it was actually the Quicksilver from X-Men instead of the Quicksilver from Age of Ultron. So even that right there is a little bit mixing of Marvel and X-Men. In the MCU, that's the only hint of it that we have. However, and we've talked a lot about it, that in the future, with the multiverse of madness or madness multiverse, whatever the movie's called, that's coming up, there's going to be a lot that they can cover, that they can unlock. So we just have to wait and find out. I'm assuming in the comics, I don't know much about, but I'm assuming they did in the comics, and that is where I will let you continue on that train of thought.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, you nailed the movie portion. Somehow they're going to integrate those worlds, which the main reason they didn't coexist in the first place was because different movie studios had the movie rights to different characters. You know, 20th Century Fox had, I think, Fantastic Four and the X-Men. Sony had Spider-Man. Universal had the Hulk, and I believe the Submariner. Eventually, we're going to be folding them all into that. Oh, yes. Do you have a question?
Teacher, I have a question. Now that I just thought about it, it's not really X-Men though. Never mind. Well, I was gonna say, is Captain America can I catch on fire? Because Chris Evans played the Human Torch.
Oh, yeah.
From Fantastic Four.
You know, I liked him in that role. I liked those old Fantastic Four movies. I didn't think they were that bad. I didn't see the newer one, the one that came out in like 2015 with like Naked Thing.
I neither.
Like the thing like didn't wear shorts. He was just rocky nakedness.
That's nice. I didn't see it.
But to get to the comics aspect, yes, the X-Men and Avengers storylines did mingle at certain times, probably starting in the 60s. They were never off in separate parts of the multiverse. You know, the X-Men and Avengers coexisted on Earth 616. You saw some intermingling. You know, the first thing I could think of is Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver joined the Avengers within the first 2 years. You know, we later find out that they're the children of Magneto, who's an X-Men character. So you got that right there. Going into the 70s, the Beast became a member of the Avengers for quite a while. So you had some intermingling there. You know, you saw some crossovers with them during the Secret Wars storyline in the 80s. Even up until I think it was 2012, they actually did a storyline called Avengers versus X-Men, where there was like a disagreement between the two groups and they battled each other. So
Ooh,
they've definitely had some intermingling.
that's
And
cool.
now the cool thing is, like you mentioned, we're going to see it in the movies at some point.
I know. I'm kind of excited about that. I want to see how big they create this world, how big they make this world.
I'm ready for the X-Men, but I'm definitely ready for an awesome Fantastic Four to be part of this universe.
Yeah. Well, we thought that maybe they're gonna bring Fantastic Four into WandaVision or something. Um, obviously that didn't happen. They didn't
Maybe we'll
really.
see that in Doctor Strange too, you know?
Yeah, I'm so excited for Doctor Strange too. I want to know what happens to Wanda. I mean, and Doctor Strange.
You're like Doctor Strange is just an afterthought in his own movie. You're like Wanda everything.
I need to
Spider
know what
Wanda.
happens to Wanda. Spider Wanda. Far from Westview.
Captain Wanda. Incredible Wanda.
Incredible Wanda. Wanda forever.
Xana will now start working on fanfic where it's just all Wanda in the Marvel universe. I would read it. I mean,
I'm just gonna sub every actual character in for Wanda, like the main character. It'd be
but just
Wanda
make
and
sure she
Mary
wears the
Jane.
striped socks. That's so
Oh
great.
God.
Awesome.
Yeah, totally. I'll go ahead and get my typing ready for it.
Yeah, get those fingers all limbered up.
Oh, that'd be funny. I'd be down for that.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I got so carried away, or I got so sucked into WandaVision, and now I just need to know what happens. And they're gonna stop it on a freaking, I don't know if it's necessarily a cliffhanger, but they're just gonna stop it. Oh my God, I need to know what
I know
happens.
it's just a big tease, you know.
I know it's a tease for the movie, so now the movie needs to come out so I can watch it. Okay.
Patience, young Avenger. All in due time.
Nah.
Ah.
Not right now,
So,
it isn't.
do you have any shout outs this week? Remember that was another segment we were doing?
I do not have any shout outs, I don't think. No, I don't remember.
I have a couple. One of our coworkers is a big supporter, Mandy. Hey,
Hi,
Mandy,
Mandy.
thanks for listening. Mandy is a little
hearts.
nerd herself. She enjoys nerdy stuff, and she's part of our nerd chat at work, which is fun. Another shout out to my high school buddy Shane, whom you've gotten to meet recently.
Hi, Shane. Yes. Yes, that's very exciting.
Shane and I Zoomed the other night, and then he Zoomed with Xana.
And then he Zoomed with me, and I was so tired. I was half asleep during that entire call.
It's okay. I'm sure Shane carried the conversation because that's kind of what he does. He's very good at that.
Yeah.
And hopefully at some point Shane will have you on.
That'd be so much fun.
You were definitely a personality. We need to get you out there and into the podcast realm. But yes, it would be a lot of fun. Another shout out, another high school buddy, my friend Dane. I just realized there's Shane and Dane. I totally didn't make those names up. They rhymed coincidentally. I was talking to Dane the other night. Dane has been doing a podcast off and on for at least 10 years now, called The Pub Show, and I've listened to it before. It's funny stuff. It's him and some buddies just talking about whatever while drinking, which of course makes the conversation a little bit more animated at times, which is funny. Dane's great. And that's all I have for shout outs. But I do want to just say, yeah, everybody, thank you for your continued support. We appreciate it. We love it. You're all the best.
Most definitely. Love it.
Still lots of good feedback we're getting. So
Yeah. Yeah, just, come by, come hang out with us, and tell us what you think. Comment things below if you have any other questions for us. Let us know if you want to be a part of the conversation. Just let us know. Let us know so we can know, because knowledge is power. Nah.
knowledge is power.
Ah. But yeah, so that's all I have for today. I thought WandaVision, the season finale, was so amazing, but it was really good. Yeah, it was really good, and I loved every minute of it. And I'm so glad that you and I could sit and get together like this to watch it, and just to have a grand old time.
Yes, I for sure enjoyed that, because it's been forever since you and I have sat down and watched anything.
I know.
I remember
we said movie
watched
nights.
Empire Strikes Back. Was that like last year, maybe?
God, no, that was 2019.
Where does the time go?
to quarantine. That's where it went.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we did watch it in 2019. Remember, that was around the time the last Skywalker trailer dropped.
Yeah.
And you were like, we're watching Star Wars. And I was like,
Gotta watch it. Let's do it right now.
So we watched episodes 4 and 5.
I was so hyped for that trailer too. I was like,
oh, I know. We were talking about that. That was after it was record store day, because we had gone to the record store downtown GR, remember?
Yeah.
Vertigo Records. Everybody check it out if you can. It's a good place.
Oh,
remember that's when we ran into a supervisor in our department at work. We ran into her husband.
Oh yeah. I had no idea who that was, but okay.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of people there that day. Didn't they have beer there? Like
they had beer and pizza. Yeah. They had beer and pizza.
You were on the phone with Jaden, and she was having you look for records.
Oh my God. Forever. I found a couple for her out of like the 20.
That was so fun.
It was fun. It was great.
Her 20 picks.
Yeah. That's okay. I don't know. She'd give you a run for your money for music. I think she may have more music than you do. I'm pretty sure. Duke it out.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, yeah. Martha Stewart.
Oh, she'd win.
Nerd King.
I would let her win. I would just.
You can't let people win. She would.
I would
crush
just drop
you.
down and go, "I'm not worthy."
She would crush you. Yes, that'd be fun for me.
Yeah. To watch her crush me.
Correct.
Well, we'll make it happen someday.
Someday. Yeah. Anyway, so I guess, Jason, was there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that's everything I got for this week. Yeah. How about you?
All right. I'm good. So I guess I just have one last question for you, Jason.
Of course.
Am I a nerd now?
Not quite yet, young Agatha, but in time you will be.
Because it was me all along.
It was Anna all along. But until next time,
nerd your heart out. Yay! Cool beans.
Woo!